My name is Shauna Nelson and I'm a principal at Pittsburgh King, the Teaching Institute. I was a teacher in Pittsburgh Public Schools and I was also a student in Pittsburgh Public Schools. So my whole educational career has all been in the same district. Some of the barriers that our children face include low expectations in classrooms, low expectations from administrators, just a climate that doesn't push them to reach their fullest potential.
Looking for a word, one of our vocabulary words.
As an administrator, I have to encourage my teachers to understand what our students are bringing to the classroom and really reach them and help meet their needs.
My name is Tiffany Francis, and I am currently involved in the Clinical Resident Instructor Program at Pittsburgh King.
To be true, my answers on my test before turning it in.
The Clinical Resident Instructor Program is all about teacher leadership. So the theory is that if we have expert teachers modeling and just being a positive force for other teachers within the district, that would produce teacher leaders and empower teachers so that they can be effective in the classroom.
I feel the RISE rubric's given common language to discuss teacher practice, and it's kind of defined effective teaching. Prior to using the RISE rubric, there really wasn't a conversation. We filled out a sheet on teachers that said that their practice was either satisfactory or unsatisfactory.
Being able to have that dialogue instead of just getting that piece of paper and saying, hey, this is what your rating is, was really, really enlightening because I was able to actually see what I couldn't see when I was in the classroom teaching. So I think that it definitely helps us to strive to do better and in turn help our students to do better.
We believe that with increased focus on instruction through RISE and teacher leadership through their clinical resident instructors, we'll support teacher practice on a broader level and be able to improve learning for our students.
I'm Michelle Graham. I teach third grade literacy at Pittsburgh King, the Teaching Institute. I'm also a clinical resident instructor. If I had to explain the CRI role, it would definitely be becoming the best teacher that you can be within yourself and empowering all of the teachers around you to do the same thing.
I invest in my colleagues because I understand when you put forth effort and sometimes it just doesn't come out the way you want it to, just to be able to hear, oh no, I'm struggling here too, and just be able to sit alongside with, your colleague and let them know that we're in this together and we're gonna make it together. I am very comfortable with my coach because she really is an ear for me to vent sometimes. The mentors, they really cause you to dig deeper into what you're trying to do by making me focus on what are my next steps going to be, and then for our next meeting have a plan for what I'm going to do. This allows me to pinpoint how I'm moving as a teacher.
Self-reflection is definitely one of the most powerful tools. Having that ability to stop that moment in time and look at it more in depth is so powerful.
I've actually used the videos for my students and they're able to see, oh, well, why is Miss Francis telling me, that I'm not engaged? Well, the reason why I'm not engaged is because I'm laying here with my head down. And we've actually had some powerful conversations about different elements of our learning.
I believe the clinical resident instructor role is a wonderful opportunity for effective teachers to move into leadership roles.
How's everything going? Pretty good.
Miss Hartz is actually my mentee. She is a pre-tenure teacher that just came to us.
I'd like to move that to the next step. Excellent. Higher level.
We meet regularly, at least once a week. I think for me, it's really pushing my own practice because I constantly have to reflect on what I'm doing and making sure that I'm doing it the best way to be able to show her and help her.
If I had to describe the clinical resident instructors that I have at Pittsburgh King, I would say that they are highly effective teachers, first and foremost. They are change agents, second. They're the type of teachers that are driven to make it happen here and make the change that they want to see in our school.
The way that I teach my kids is how I would want a teacher to teach my son. It doesn't feel like I've been teaching for 8 years. I'm learning every single day, but I feel like this role has really caused me to reflect every day on what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and how I'm modeling that for others.
I want to be with the kids. I want to make that change in their lives every day, and it's so empowering to be that leader and instill that in them and see the kids. I'm sorry, I'm not going to cry. I swear to you, I'm not going to cry. To see the kids that are in this neighborhood being told that they won't be anything and they won't do anything, to be that leader and to be able to come out of it and say, I will be the next great president, I will be the owner of a business, and not just think that they'll never go anywhere. That's so empowering.